I feel so much joy in seeing all of you that showed up. It warms me so much to know that you have awakened to this calling of aligning with your planet, with your destiny on Earth. And I want to explain to you why I'm calling you back to transcend from the bottom up. So many people are so focused on spirit being from the heavens, something to connect to up there, out there in the universe, which is a big piece of who you are as well. You are star children, but you came to Earth to align with an ancient being, which is I, your mother planet. You came to align with ancient teachings about a way of being human in a very spiritual way. Since the beginning of time, souls have chosen to come and incarnate on Earth to understand the different aspects of being. And as you experience the different things that happen on Earth, you realize that you need to align with the weather patterns, the seasonal patterns, day and night. Sometimes you have a lot and sometimes you don't. Sometimes it rains and sometimes it doesn't. You came to Earth to understand that there is a deepening of being when you harmonize with that which presents you in your world, that which brings you food, that supplies you with shade and air, the water that quenches your thirst. And for so long, the human race have been disconnected from the mother, living in separateness, feeling that they reign over Earth. But actually, humans need nature. And nature loves to supply to humans those that have respect, those that acknowledge her gifts. And in ancient times, that was celebrated. The fruitfulness of the harvest, the birthing of the cattle, the blossoming of spring, the hibernation of winter, allowing yourself to experience everything in its extremes and what it teaches you about yourself. And this is why humans decide to leave the stars sometimes to ground themselves on this planet, to know what it is to go through difficulty, to be strengthened in the spiritual self, reconnecting to the father energy. And that usually came through the mother energy. But now they've lost respect for the mother, for the feminine energy. There's only abuse. There's no honor, no respect. And what I want to teach you over the next few weeks is that the earth is where your journey starts. Before you return to the skies, to the universe, you need to allow the teachings of earth to settle deep in your being. There's no ascension. There's no moving beyond the 3D world unless you start from the beginning. And this is why today I want to guide you into the first dimension, which is very deeply connected to the soil, the earth. The first dimension where you will find the consciousness of the trees and the rocks. Everything that was created but does not move, that stands still in time. They are the watchers. They are the memory keepers. They are the web of life. Because every tree keeps the energy of life connected, the web of life, the force field in which you move and live. Every tree is like a post keeping it up. And the ancient trees, the matriarchs, they are the strongest of all. Their vibration is like electricity that spreads through the web. And they are all anchored deep into the earth through their roots, where they communicate with each other, with the rocks and the mountains, where they vibrate. And every drop of water that enters the earth carries the message of the trees to the oceans, through the rivers. Everything is connected. And for a long while, humans knew to honor this, to respect the soil, to honor the trees and the roots. But now it has all been almost forgotten as destruction reigns and artificial buildings rise up, duplicates over and over, spreading across my surface, creating another barrier between you and the living world. And with every tree that you cut down and uproot, you damage the life force. I want you to understand that every tree, every rock, every plant, Every animal has a spirit taking care of it. Every body of water. And as I explained last week, these spirits became so afraid of humanity that they retreated deep into the earth. And you do not understand that the inside of the earth is another world, just like the ocean is another world. It is a place that you do not understand. And not many of you, hardly any, have ever dwelt beneath the surface. And by that I mean with your consciousness. You connect with a tree or a stone, but you see only the tip of the beam as the roots anchor it deep into the earth. As most of the rocks enters deep into the earth as well, there dwells a different consciousness, the protectors of all life. And this is why I asked you to start calling them back. Start connecting with them. Allow yourself to walk barefoot on the grass, on the soil. Visualize yourself growing roots, because this is where you will be able to understand who you truly are, to define where you belong, how you are anchored into the space where you stay, where you want to be. Maybe you also feel like your roots are being uplifted. Maybe you are settling your roots in a new space. Or maybe you are quite happy where you are. And this is why we ask of you to integrate with your space. Even visualize your home growing roots. Because although it is a building keeps memories because it has the elements of stone. Bless your building. Bless the earth on which it stands every day. Bless the water that flows through your pipes and underneath your house. And bless the air that makes up your space. Bless the fire energy that is the sun, that inspires you and all the plants around you to live and trust the cycles as you trust you. The more you align with the cycles of life, the more you will understand what you are capable of, how you are capable of waiting, surrendering, trusting, because that's aligning with nature. Nature is not about instant gratification, but about the fulfillment of your life's work, the enjoyment of the food presented by nature. And as we speak today about aligning your body with your natural world, we want you to be so aware of the fruit that you eat, the vegetables the nuts, the grains, the seeds. Allow it to interact with you. All of this comes from the plant world, the first dimension. All of these things have energy to share with your body that will allow your body to integrate back into nature. Because you also form part of the cycle of the ecosystem. The less you see yourself as separate from it, the more you will experience a connection and a communication with the food that you receive. And as you harmonize with the trees and the tree spirits, the rocks and the rock spirits, the groundwater, the spirits of waterways and bodies of water, the less you will feel that you have to perform and survive, because that mode of thinking won't make sense anymore. And this is why we are calling you back. And this is why I'm excited for these souls like you in many different groups that are coming back to me, that's returning to my embrace and feeling my vibration within their being, within their cells, and not just by the food you eat, but by your allowing yourself to interact with the sunlight, with the moonlight, being present, having joy in these experiences. And so, as you spoke about abundance, abundance lies in your roots. It lies in your connectedness to your natural world. The more you connect to the roots of the world, the greater you will know and understand where you belong. And once you integrate fully with that natural world that you are a part of, you will know that everything is being supplied. Nothing needs to be earned, because earned suggests that you have to be good enough, or that you have to work harder. But nature supplies to all. The only question is whether you can believe or not. I know that you are becoming more and more sensitive, and you are becoming more sensitive to insensitive people. And as I explained last week as well, there are many different kinds of humans on earth, different kinds of souls. And some of them didn't come to play the roles that you did. Whereas you came to celebrate compassion and love and dignity and support and freedom and the joy of being alive, they came to play out the opposite role. And it might feel like they are more than you, like you have to fight against them, but it's a losing battle. They instigate in you fear and anger and resentment because they do not understand respect or dignity. And this is where I need you to understand that not everyone is here for the same purpose. And not everyone is here to be saved or helped or guided. And that's okay. They are also creating a space in which you can find self-respect. To understand that you are an evolved being and you do not have to connect on their level, but also don't allow it to intercept with your joy, with your light, with the beauty of your soul. And so the alignment that we are calling you to do might be difficult to understand with the mind right now. And this is why we want to take you on this journey of exploration. And the more you take part and the more you are aware every day of what you are busy with, the stronger you will feel this integration. The stronger you will feel the receptivity of nature and nature spirits to who you are. But be aware, nature spirits judge quite harshly. They do not like anything that is not pure. They shall weigh you. And this is why I think you also want to walk this path of purity. It's about going back to the self, the unburdened self, the simplicity of the soul, where there's no fear or anger or pain. And so we bring the understanding that you might be able to understand. But we ask of you to trust this journey. Allow yourself to be aware and allow yourself to be fulfilled by the shifts that are happening right now. And we spoke about the tipping point as well. And those that are not aligned with the beauty and the respect and honoring the planet shall struggle. Because they put up resistance, because they do not integrate. Nature is unable to integrate with them. And when there can be no symbiosis, that which becomes the overpowering side, the side that disrespects, take advantage of, will be pushed aside. And this is why we rejoice in you and that you want to understand that you want to bring yourself to this new level of being. And this will be beyond anything that was before. Because completely going back to nature, like in the ancient times, that just doesn't exist anymore. But new ways are being found, new pathways, new ideas. And you are like the antenna to receive those ideas, to implement it, to live it and create it. And thus we celebrate you. And those of you that work strongly with animals, you will be shown new ways of integrating with them, of aligning with them, understanding them, and understanding the way that they support you. So the basis of tonight is that we want to guide you to be present when you walk the earth. To do so, if you can, bare feet. To be aware. To feel the exchange of energy between you and I. To know that you are an integral part of what is happening on earth. And you are the way showers, the light seekers that call these ancient beings of the trees and the rocks back to the surface to integrate with you, to support you, and to help create a new way of being. So tonight I want you to think of a very special tree. It might be a tree, one or more in your garden. It might be a special tree that you see every day on your way to work. It might be a tree that you met somewhere else in the world. It might even be a tree that you've only seen on pictures. But imagine this tree. Imagine yourself connecting to this tree. As you put your heart to the trunk, feel your heart opening up. And imagine yourself stepping into that tree. Feeling your roots connected deep into the earth. Receiving information from all layers of the earth, all the other trees and plants, all the mountains and the rocks. You can feel the animals as they walk upon the earth. You can feel the drops of water passing by. You can feel the strength of the energy in a river, in a lake, in the ocean. Feel that consciousness. Feel how you connect to all of that. How that vibrates in your cells, in your being. Feel the wood growing into your body, into your bones, solidifying you with strength and connection to earth. And from today, you would not have to function only with all the information that you are bombarded with in your natural world. But you will receive the information, the beauty, the understanding of life in all its shapes and forms. And to start with is just by allowing yourself to cleanse the body. Drink clean water. Bless your water. Bless your fruits and vegetables. Allow yourself to perceive nature as you digest it. The more you align yourself with this, the more you will feel me moving within you, with your soul. And I will shadow you, guide you in new ways of being, new understanding, new ways of experiencing life. And you will know that is my gift to you.